Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a quick overview and swatch of the Tarte Light of the Party Holiday Set. Now I believe this is the one that is exclusive to Sephora, and I know it got a lot of mixed reviews online, but from the minute I saw it, I knew I wanted it. So I said, screw the reviews, I'm gonna pick it up anyway, and I'm happy I did because I personally really like it so far. So this is the set. It comes in this sequin case. Now the packaging, I'm gonna be honest, I can do without. I don't like sequins sometimes or on my makeup cases, and it's really big and bulky. So I feel like if I ever wanted to travel with it, this is all I would want to take because it takes up so much space. It's like as big as my head. But that aside, I feel like what's inside matters, and that's what counts. So when you zip it up, or when you unzip it, it's like this. You get 24 shadows here, and then there's a smaller, more travel-friendly shadow or palette. Yeah, so this is the travel-friendly palette. You get a deluxe lights, camera, flashes, or whatever this is called, mascara, and then you have a nice little brush. But I do think that it's nice that they put a brush that doesn't completely suck. Kind of like the drugstore palettes when you get one and you have like that flimsy little, that brush is not like it. So I like it so far. I mean, for what it is, I will accept it. I'm going to start with this to-go palette, as I'm going to call it. This is the more travel friendly. You do have a bronzer, a blush, a highlight, and then 6 eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with the bigger products in terms of swatching, and then go into the eyeshadows. So this is Social Butterfly, which is a medium warm tone brown, and it has a mostly matte finish. I won't use this as a bronzer only because it's not deep enough for me, but I do like the blush, and this is called Amazed, which is a light medium pink, and it has kind of a warm undertone, and it is matte, so you don't have to worry about anything being overtly shiny. And then there is Pink Champagne, which is just as it's described. It's a brighter pink highlight, but it has a little bit of frost, so on me it's something that I would much prefer to blend out and apply with a very, very light hand. And then going into the eyeshadows themselves, this is Popcorn Strand, Wrapped Up, and then I'm just going to go into Dancer and Prancer. Popcorn Strand is a pale, milky peach pink, and it has a matte finish. This is Wrapped Up, which is a light pink with kind of a cool undertone. I prefer warmer undertones. And then this is Dancer and Prancer, which is a medium brown with warm undertones, and it's very soft, has like kind of a little bit of a sheen to it. So it's a pretty color. When I first saw it, I didn't think I would like it, but I actually do like it on my skin. Going into the final three, so this is Shining Star, then You'll Be Surprised, and then Mulberry and Bright. So these are, of the 6, my favorites because they're deeper. So this is Shining Star. It's a medium dark copper, and it has a frosted finish. I like this color so much because it's something that I can use all over the lid to add a pop of color. And then there's You'll Be Surprised, which is another medium dark color. This is more of a chocolate brown, and it has red undertones in it. And I really, really like that one as sort of a crease color because it is matte. And then the last one, right here, is Mulberry and Bright. This is more of a darkish plum, and it has a satin finish unlike a lot of the others, so it's not matte. It has a really creamy texture. I'm familiar with Tarte eyeshadows, and I never expect a bright pop of color, so they're really known for their neutrals. So that's what this palette is all about, just kind of like a varying mix of neutral colors with the pops of color being kind of like the coppers and the golds. For the rest of the swatches, I'm just gonna go from my right to left and swatch them on my fingers and then show you how they apply on my wrist. Alright, so this one is Sugar Cookie, which is a light beige. And it has a pearly shimmer. So when I first saw this, I was kind of nervous because I was like, whoa, it's too bright. But I feel like if you're a lighter skin complexion, you can use it as like a highlight. Next is In a Flurry. Don't mind my janky nail. Next is In a Flurry, which is a light peachy beige, and it has a slight shimmer as well. It's semi-sheer. This one I did have to build up a little bit when I was swatching it, so that's just something to keep in mind when you're going to be applying it on your lids. With a brush, it might pick up more product, but I did have to build this one up. Next is Fizz the Season, which is a light medium like golden peach, and it has a metallic sheen. This one's swatched beautifully, and so far it is my favorite in the top row. And then the last one here, it's Snow Time, which is another light beige with warm undertone, and this one has a frosted shimmer. No, this one has a frosted finish. It's a very powdery texture, but I will say that it's another one that I had to build up to see the color pay off. So to finish off the top row, there is Eggnog, which is a yellowish color. On my skin tone, it doesn't really look yellow. It's more of a kind of a light yellow beige, not full-blown like orange sunshine yellowy type of color. And then there is What a Wonderful Pearl, which is a pinky peach. Is more pink than peach, whereas the beginning colors a little bit more had peach in them. This one's more pink. Again, on my skin tone, they just kind of make me look ashy. Alright, so this is the second row. This color is Miracle of Light. It was one of those colors when I swatched it, I instantly went like, ooh, because it is such a golden bronze color with a warm undertone. It's frosty, but has a little bit of a metallic finish. I really like this one. Next up is Rum Pum Plum, which is a mauvey pink. It's a little bit more of a cool undertone, and it has a nice satin finish. Next is Tartini, which is a light medium peach. I would say it's a little bit more pink. It's really soft, but hard to build up. You can hardly see it. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's really hard to build up. You can hardly see it. Not my favorite of all the second row. Next is Baby It's Gold Outside, which is, as the name suggests, a nice yellow gold. A little bit of a sparkle, not chunky. Again, another one of those bright shimmery colors, which I will definitely see myself using during the holidays. This is Peach on Earth, which, surprise, surprise, is a light medium orangey toned peach color. Yeah. This I can imagine being used in the crease color. And then lastly on the second row is Come What Gray, which is a darkish taupe color, not full-blown gray. It's a very powdery texture, as with all of Tarte powders. They're very like powdery and can kick up a lot, so that's what happened with Come What Gray. This is the third row, and the third row made me happy because they all had really nice color payoff. So the first one here is Under the Missile Taupe, which is a medium dark taupe. It has a hint of brown and a little bit of gray in it, and I really like this one also. It's a little bit dry, so when you apply it on the lid, again, have a primer underneath. Next color is Ring-a-Ling. I didn't think I would like this, but I actually do. It's a plummy color, but more of on the taupey side, I think, in terms of undertones. Like this one you get kind of like a dark brown undertone, whereas this one you get a plum undertone. Fireside Chat is a rosy coppery metallic color. And then there's Party Favored, which is a muted brown with subtle warm undertones, and it has a nice satin finish. And then there is Gingerbread Mansion, which is a dark brown with a little bit of red undertone and has like a nice pearly sheen. And then here is Chrome for the Holidays, which is kind of like an antique gold with a metallic sheen. So this entire row is very beautiful. They all swatched so lovely. I think it is probably my favorite row in the entire palette. So this color is called Sleigh Watch, which is a blackened brown, and it has a semi-matte finish. The next color is Mulled Wine, which pleasantly surprised me. It is a medium dark purple, and it has a nice matte finish. So I like that there's a deep purple color that's matte and doesn't have sheen because it's a little bit more versatile. And then this color is Cocoa What Fun. Another muted dark brown. This has a bit more red undertones and it is matte. I did have to build it up a little. This color is Black Velvet, which is a dark black. It has a matte finish. This, when swatching, kind of made me like, I really had to rub it in there. Next is Hot Chocolate, which, oh, right here. Hot Chocolate, another dark reddish brown. Is very powdery, but it's easy to work with. And then there's Midnight Kiss. This one is supposed to be a navy blue with a cool undertone, but when I was swatching it, at first I thought it was black. I guess in the light you can see that it is more of a navy blue. This is another really dry one, so I would recommend either spritzing your brush with some sort of like Fix Plus or just like a little bit of water or something, only because it was very, very dry when I was swatching it. So this is the final row. So yeah, so that is the entire swatching of this ginormous palette. I do like it. I don't know why people gave this palette negative reviews. Yes, there are some colors that are a little bit more drying than others, but I feel like there are ways to go around it. If you are looking for a holiday gift, I know I said that in my Too Faced one, but I really, really like this one. Tarte to me is, you kind of know what you're getting with them. Their powders are a little bit powdery but not chalky. They're easy to blend and they're really pretty. Tarte as a brand doesn't really do kind of like big, bold, bright colors. So if you're someone who's looking for a palette with like bright blues or intense color payoff, you should know not to go to Tarte. For that, I would recommend like Urban Decay or Kat Von D or MAC or even like ColourPop. There are some of really bright shadows, but in terms of what Tarte is known for, I think they did a really good job in releasing a palette with an overall nice color scheme. You have your nice browns, you have cool tones, you have warm tones, you have deeper colors, there's shimmery colors. So it gives you a mix of colors, and if you're someone who wants just one makeup item, this I think would be good for you. Again, the packaging I can do without. It's kind of bulky and it's awkward. It's going to be awkward to store in my collection, but that's a minor detail for me at least. If you're someone who's light on space, you might want to think about that. But overall, I do like the Light of the Party gift set, and I'm really happy that I bought it and I didn't listen to any of the other reviews online. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more reviews and more videos, please subscribe because I have more videos coming out, and until next time, bye!